Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to this day four of our series, The Power of Five. Monday morning, 9:43 a.m. should have been a regular Monday, but today is not a regular Monday. Today is that day, 22nd January, that we were all looking up to for a long, long time. As India prepares itself for to celebrate the Pran Pratishthan, it's not only India that is celebrating. It is devotees across the world that are doing something or the other. In the US, which has been a very close partner of India, this event will be broadcast live in approximately 300 locations, including the iconic Times Square. Yesterday and today, there are car rallies that are being organized in the UK. In France, there is preparations underway for a grand Rath Yatra. And in Australia, this event is being live streamed across a dozen locations. And that's true for every other country, and it's true for India as well. And this shows the Indianness because this has been the second Diwali of this fiscal year. We had one Diwali in November, now we are celebrating the second Diwali. And all of us across the country, wherever we are, we have been seeing the fervor, the celebration, everything that is on for the past 72 to 48 hours. But it's a Monday morning for us entrepreneurs. And business and life needs to go on. Because let us not forget the primary characteristic of Lord Rama, and that of commitment and dedication to what you have been given to do. Celebrations, yes, but commitment, we are all here for a purpose. And we are all here in our workplaces for a purpose. And that purpose needs to be fulfilled. But yesterday, as I was reading through various articles that are coming up about Ramayana, I decided to step back or step away from the regular routine of the Power of Five and relook at this entire, some call mythology, some call ancient history. And I would go with the word ancient history. I said, what was so very different in that age when there was no communication, no formal training programs, no business coaches like us going and telling people what to do and what should be avoided? What are those five things? If I could sieve through the entire learnings of Ramayana, what are those five things that appealed to me the most? And the first of that five things that came to me, and which we have been propagating to our clients as well, is provide a vision to your followers. Your employees need to have a vision of why they're working with you. And like Ram, it is important that for all the employers to set and share a vision with their followers. Because without a visioning exercise, coming to the workplace can become a mundane activity. Where do I want to be in 5 years? Where do I want to be in 3 years? Why are we doing what we are doing? The sense of purpose for that work is very, very critical. So set the purpose, set the context, let it not be a job for everybody. Second, and this is something that I'd said in my previous sessions as well, that when you're hiring somebody as an entrepreneur, don't look at a duplicate I or a duplicate me. You're never going to get that duplicate I or the duplicate me because there will always be a difference between the employer mindset and the employee mindset. If everyone had that employer mindset in your organization, they wouldn't be working for you. They would have started doing something differently. But in the midst of all of that, you have hired somebody in your organization after a lot of filtering mechanisms. So believe in the ability of the subordinate to achieve the aim and inspire them to do it. So once you've set a goal a vision for your for your team members, set up a goal for them, set up a purpose for them, and motivate them to achieve that. Here we are comparing whom? Here we are comparing Lord Ram to Ravan. Now Ravan had this great strength in his army, and here you are going with a group of monkeys crossing the sea, going into the lion's den and eliminating him. So there's nothing is impossible if every individual in your team member knows why he is doing what he is doing. So it's our job as entrepreneurs to be able to figure out why that employee is in your organization and what are you going to do to inspire him to fulfill his goals. Yes, there will be course corrections required. Yes, there will be motivations required. Yes, there will be pulling up required, but everything has to be aligned to that goal. Third, courage. What differentiates us from entrepreneurs, especially in the MSME sector, and a vast majority of the population out there, is the courage, the fortitude. Don't let go of that courage. Something within you has clicked because of which you have decided to sacrifice a comfortable life of an employee and start this journey of an employer. Will the life be smooth? No, it will not be smooth. But anything that is a straight line is a dead line. So life will have its ups and downs. Life will have its challenges. You will have pitfalls. The most successful business owners in the world have gone bankrupt multiple times before they have succeeded. So we are not in a new place. I was in Bhubaneswar the other day on Saturday, and I was hearing the story of Ritesh Agarwal, the founder owner of Oyo, coming from a very, very small village in in Orissa, to where he is today, and global and growing, gives means a lot of fortitude, a lot of shoulder strength, a lot of fearlessness. So stand courageously in the face of the greatest adversity. Number four, again, something that differentiates great entrepreneurs compared to the vast majority again is our ability to treat everyone equally. We interact with people at various strata of society. But if you see one characteristic that differentiates the greatest of entrepreneurs is their ability to behave the same way with the liftman or the driver of the car to to a CEO of a 500 crore organization. Lord Ram was one of those princes who decided to mingle with everybody alike, forgetting the norms of the lower or upper strata. The untouchability issue which was very high in India at that point in time never really touched him. And this helped him to build the army that he did. And number five, consult. You can't do it alone. You will need to take advice from people. You will need to take advice from not only your team members, but from external people. So consult people on important matters and allow people to give them your opinions freely without building a Chinese wall. Don't look at feedback or sharing of knowledge to you or an important advice to you as something which is negative for you. It is important to understand that there are people who have seen that, done that, achieved that, who can give you great advice. These are the five lessons, learnings that I picked up and decided to use it as the power of five in today's call. The teachings are innumerable, but then we can only do so much and no more. Start implementing these five or any other five that you have picked up, and you will see the huge change that will come up in your life. But today is also critical day for us. in Beyond Red Ocean Consulting. Today, we have decided that we will formalize the principles that the leadership team of Brock lives by and stands by. And no better day than the 22nd of January to share this with you. For us, and everybody who's going to join us in future, for us as a leadership team, as our employees, we will have to follow these because this is what Brock stands for. This is what Beyond Red Ocean Consulting stands for. First, country first. We are not going to do anything, say anything, accept anything which is detrimental or negative about the country that we are born in. So, country will always be first. Life will be challenging. There will be pulls and pressures, family pressures, personal goals, everything. But our number two is always going to be client. So, country first, client second. If we have to give it everything that we have, if we have to work for 7 days in a week to satisfy our client, we will do it because there is no saying no to a client. This client is helping us fill our stomachs. This client is somebody who's helping us build a brand. And anybody who's going to be part of Beyond Red Ocean Consulting now and in future will have to live to these roles. And number three, I, the third. Country takes first priority, the client takes second priority, and I will always be the third. Once number one and number two are satisfied, only then we will look at satisfaction of ourselves. These are uncompromisable principles that Beyond Red Ocean Consulting will stands by today, and stands by in future. And if you believe, and not as an entrepreneur, if anybody who's watching us, if you believe that these are principles that will drive you, please feel free to write to us because we are looking at expanding our team of not only coaches, and we are looking at business coaches in Kolkata, in Siliguri, in Mumbai, in Nasik. Please feel free to write to us. Also, if you want to contribute to this organization in whatever way. But today is celebration of entrepreneurship. Today is a celebration of leadership. Today is a celebration of a visionary. And it's my ardent hope and prayer that everyone out there who's in the MSME sector, who's a business owner, who's an entrepreneur, or who wants to become an entrepreneur, remembers that you are a true visionary. God bless all of us. May 22nd January 2024 be the turning clock for all of us as we endeavor to achieve our goals in future. Till next Monday, same place, same time, I'll catch up with you with another episode of The Power of Five. Till then, have a fantastic Monday today. Please be committed to your work. Don't let work come in the way of other celebrations. Celebration is from the heart. Stay true to it. God bless. Take care.